Zara stared at her new human roommate with 6 curious eyes that blinked in rotation. Her purple skin shimmered under the dim light of their shared apartment. The human named Lily smiled back nervously. This was not how Lily planned to spend her weekend. Her car broke down on a lonely stretch of road outside town when a strange glowing vehicle stopped to help her. The alien inside introduced herself as Zara and offered Lily a ride, one wrong turn, and several galaxies. Later, Lily found herself on planet Nexus where Zara lived. The trip should have taken 10 minutes but somehow lasted 6 hours. Lily missed work on Monday. Zara belonged to a species called the Vexians. Tall, graceful beings with multiple eyes and skin that changed color based on emotions. Her people discovered Earth 50 years ago but kept their existence secret from humans. Only a small group of government officials knew about aliens. Now Zara brought home a human. This broke approximately 27 intergalactic laws. Her roommate Cora nearly fainted when she saw Lily. Their apartment only had 2 bedrooms in the diplomatic quarter of Nexus City. Cora worked as a cultural liaison officer. Her job involved studying Earth customs without direct contact. Cora turned bright yellow with stress when she saw the human standing in their living room. "What have you done?" asked Cora, her voice making the musical tones typical of upset Vexians. "The Council will send us both to the asteroid mines for this violation," Zara explained about the broken car, the rainstorm, and how she only meant to drive Lily home. The navigation system malfunctioned. Lily sat quietly on the couch, which adjusted to her body temperature and shape. She seemed remarkably calm for someone who just learned aliens existed. Her scientific mind found the situation fascinating rather than terrifying. When Cora calmed down enough to stop glowing, she made everyone tea. The liquid changed color as it cooled and tasted like cinnamon and oranges. To Lily, "We need to get her back to Earth before anyone discovers she's here." Cora whispered, though. Her whisper sounded like wind chimes to Lily. Unfortunately, returning Lily home presented several problems. First, Zara's ship needed repairs after the navigation error. Second, all flights to Earth required special permits which took weeks to process. Third, Lily already took pictures of everything on her phone. Humans, she told them, were not as ignorant of aliens as the Vexians believed. Many suspected extraterrestrial life existed. Their government simply hid the truth. "Maybe I can help you while I'm here," suggested Lily. "Your understanding of humans seems incomplete." Cora worked for the department that monitored human television and internet. The Vexians based their knowledge of Earth culture on sitcom, social media, and reality shows. This created some confusion. Lily watched as Cora pulled up her research files. Human females always travel in groups of 4, one smart, one promiscuous, one controlling, and one naive. "Which are you?" Lily laughed. "This is from a television show, not real life." This revelation shocked Cora, whose skin turned pale blue with surprise. Her research suddenly seemed flawed. Over the next few days, Lily helped Cora correct her understanding of human culture. While Zara worked on fixing her ship, Lily explained that humans did not actually break into Song randomly or live in impossibly large apartments on modest salaries. The Vexian council that governed the planet remained unaware of the human visitor. Zara and Cora kept Lily hidden in their apartment, teaching her about Vexian customs in return. Lily enjoyed exploring the apartment when her roommates were at work. The furniture responded to touch, changing shape and function as needed. The kitchen contained no fire but used sound waves to heat food instantly. Windows could become screens showing any view from across the galaxy one day. Lily discovered a hidden room behind a shifting wall panel. Inside, she found hundreds of Earth objects carefully cataloged and stored. Toys, magazines, clothing, electronics, all arranged by decade. Books filled one shelf, their spines labeled with Vexian symbols. Cora found her there and explained, "This is my research collection. I've studied your world for 15 years. Lily picked up a Rubik's Cube, turning it in her hands. "This is just a puzzle for children." Cora looked disappointed. "We thought it might be a religious artifact." Many humans seemed frustrated while using it, often using sacred language. Lily laughed and showed Cora how to solve the puzzle. The alien watched with all 6 eyes widened. She took notes on a thin, transparent tablet. That evening, Zara returned home with news about her ship repairs. The navigation system needed a rare part that would take time to acquire. Lily might need to stay longer than expected. While Zara explained the delay, Lily noticed something strange. A small device on the wall blinked with a pattern that seemed familiar. After living with the aliens for days, she recognized this as an alert signal. She pointed to it, drawing her roommate's attention. Cora moved quickly, checking the device. Her skin paled to a light lavender. Someone accessed our residence records. She sounded worried. The council security team. Zara placed a hand on Lily's shoulder. Don't worry. Human existence isn't totally unknown here. Just your presence in our home. That night, Lily couldn't sleep. The ceiling above her temporary bed displayed a view of space showing unfamiliar stars and distant planets. She thought about Earth, about her small apartment, and her job at the research lab. No one would believe where she'd been. The next morning brought unexpected visitors. 3 Vexian officials arrived at the apartment. Their skin displayed formal patterns of authority, gold and black stripes that rippled across purple backgrounds. Cora quickly pushed Lily into a closet, like space that smelled of flowers and something metallic, through a small gap. Lily watched the officials speak with her roommates. Their musical language sounded like bells and wind with occasional sharp clicks. The officials showed Cora and Zara something on a tablet. Both aliens looked concerned. When the officials left, Cora explained, "They're investigating unusual energy signatures in this building. Someone reported seeing a non-Vexian life form. We need to be more careful," said Zara, her skin darkening with worry. Lily felt guilty for causing problems. Maybe I should turn myself in. Both aliens responded with alarm. "No, humans aren't officially supposed to know about us yet," Zara explained. "The consequences would affect both our worlds." That afternoon, they developed a plan. Lily would need to blend in better. If anyone saw her, they needed an explanation. Cora suggested disguising Lily as a rare Vexian subspecies from the southern continent. Using special makeup and simple prosthetics, they transformed Lily. Her skin now shimmered purple like theirs, small. Attachments gave the appearance of additional eyes. Loose clothing hid her human shape. They practiced walking the Vexian way with a slight hover between steps and practiced the basic greeting gestures. The language would be harder, but they could. Claim Lily had a speaking disorder. "Let's test the disguise," suggested Zara. "We need supplies anyway." Lily felt nervous as they prepared to leave the apartment. This would be her first time outside since arriving on Nexus. She looked at her purple hands and wondered what her co-workers back home would think if they could see her now. Zara showed Lily a small pill. "Take this. It will help you understand our language." Lily hesitated but swallowed the pill, trusting her new friends. Within minutes, sounds began shifting in her mind. Words became clear, though the musical tones remained. They stepped outside into the hallway. Lily's heart pounded as they entered the elevator. A tall Vexian joined them, nodding in greeting. Lily kept her eyes downward, as Cora had instructed. The city beyond the apartment building took Lily's breath away. Tall structures of crystal and something like metal spiraled toward the pink sky. Vehicles moved in 3 dimensions, some flying between buildings, others following designated paths. Multiple suns shone overhead, casting interesting shadow patterns. No one gave Lily a second glance as they walked through the market area. Vendors sold foods with strange shapes and colors, fabrics that seemed alive with movement. Small pets with too many legs or eyes peered from cages. Lily felt a strange mix of terror and wonder. This world with its alien beauty made Earth seem simple and limited, yet she missed the familiar comfort of home. She wondered if she would ever return or if this strange new planet would become her permanent residence. The market buzzed with activity as Lily followed her alien roommates through the crowds. Her disguise seemed to work as no one paid special attention to her. The 3 sons of Nexus created shifting shadows across the crystal buildings, making everything shimmer with rainbow colors. Zara guided them toward a shop with a glowing blue sign. The characters looked like flowing water to Lily, but thanks to the translation pill, she understood it said, "Ship parts and repairs." Inside the shop smelled like cinnamon and motor oil. A Vexian with darker purple skin greeted Zara with familiarity. Their skin patterns flashed in what Lily recognized as friendly conversation. She stood quietly beside Cora, trying to mimic Vexian posture. The shop owner looked at Lily with all six eyes focusing. "What subspecies is your friend?" "I don't recognize the pattern," Cora answered smoothly. "Southern continent rare mutation. She doesn't speak much." The owner nodded and returned to business with Zara. Lily examined the strange devices filling the shelves. Some resembled Earth technology, but most appeared completely alien with no obvious purpose. Zara completed her transaction, and they continued through the market. Cora wanted to show Lily the central plaza where most Vexians gathered for social activities. The area opened into a vast circular space with a fountain at its center. The liquid wasn't water, but something thicker with a silvery sheen that formed perfect geometric shapes as it flowed. Hundreds of Vexians moved through the plaza, their skin displaying various emotional patterns. Lily noticed young Vexians with smaller bodies and brighter colors, playing a game that involved changing their skin patterns rapidly in sequence. Lily whispered to Cora, "The children are beautiful." Cora corrected her. "Those aren't children, they're emotional therapists. Their job involves displaying harmonious pattern sequences to ease stress in public spaces." Lily felt fascinated by these differences. Everything she thought she understood required revision. The Vexians organized their society completely differently from humans as they walked past a large building with official-looking symbols. A group of Vexians in formal attire emerged. Their skin displayed the same authority patterns as the officials who had visited earlier. Zara quickly guided them down a side street. "Let's take the scenic route home," she suggested, her skin slightly paler than normal. They followed a path alongside a canal filled with the same silvery liquid from the fountain. Small vessels moved through it, carrying Vexians to different parts of the city. The air smelled sweet here, with flowering plants growing along the walkway. Cora explained these weren't just decorative. The plants processed emotions, sensing the skin patterns of passing Vexians and releasing appropriate scents. The entire city functioned as a living ecosystem. When they returned to the apartment, Zara unpacked the ship parts she'd purchased. The navigation system could be fixed within days. Lily felt both relief and disappointment at the news. She wanted to return home, but had barely begun exploring this fascinating world. That evening, they shared a meal of strange fruits and something like bread that changed flavor with each bite. Lily told them about Earth foods, describing pizza, chocolate, and coffee. The aliens seemed particularly interested in coffee. "Humans willingly consume a mild neurotoxin for pleasure," asked Zara, sounding surprised. "It helps us work longer hours," explained Lily. "We often need to stay awake to complete tasks." Cora made notes on her tablet. This explains much about human productivity patterns and sleep behaviors. After dinner, Zara taught Lily a Vexian board game involving pattern recognition and strategic thinking. The pieces moved on their own, responding to player intentions rather than physical touch. Lily lost every game but enjoyed the challenge. Later, while Zara worked on her ship repairs in their small workshop area, Cora showed Lily more of her research on humans. She pulled up images of Earth cities, landmarks, and people. "Your species fascinated me since childhood," admitted Cora. "You're so adaptable and resilient despite your physical limitations." Lily laughed. "We don't think of ourselves as limited." Cora gestured with 4 hands, only 2 arms. "No environmental adaptation through skin color changes. Limited sensory perception. No natural empathic abilities. Yet you've built impressive civilizations." Lily felt proud hearing this perspective. Humans did accomplish much despite their limitations as Cora saw them. Their conversation was interrupted by a soft alarm sound. Zara called from the other room. "Someone's coming." Cora quickly helped Lily into her disguise, again applying the purple skin coloring and eye attachments. Just as they finished, the door chimed. Zara answered, finding another Vexian outside. Their neighbor Mila lived across the hall and worked in governmental records. Her skin showed curious patterns as she entered. "I noticed unusual energy readings from your apartment," she said, looking directly at Lily. Is everything all right? Cora explained their cover story about Lily being from the southern continent. Mela's middle eyes narrowed slightly. I've visited the southern regions many times and never seen anyone with quite those features. Lily felt her heart race beneath her purple disguise. Zara stepped forward smoothly. Our friend has a rare genetic variation. That's why she's here for medical consultation. Mela seemed to accept this explanation, staying for a brief social visit before leaving. Lily exhaled once the door closed. Her close call reminded them all of the precarious situation. That night, Lily couldn't sleep. She wandered to the kitchen for water, finding Zara there working on small mechanical parts. Can't sleep? Asked the alien, her skin glowing softly in the dim light. Lily shook her head. Too much excitement, I guess. Zara put down her tools. I'm sorry about bringing you here. It was an accident, but I know it's disrupted your life. Lily smiled. Actually, it's amazing. The most exciting thing that's ever happened to me. They talked for hours, Zara explaining how Vexian society functioned without formal government leadership. Decisions happened through consensus, with specialized councils handling different aspects of civilization. They had eliminated poverty, disease, and most crimes centuries ago. What about war? Asked. Lily. Zara's skin darkened. We have conflicts, but not like humans. Our disputes occur through regulated competitions or mathematical challenges. Physical violence became obsolete generations ago. Lily described Earth's ongoing struggles with inequality, environmental challenges, and international tensions. Zara listened attentively, asking thoughtful questions as morning approached. Zara made an admission. The council knows about your presence here. Lily felt a surge of fear. What? How long have they known? Since you arrived, answered Zara. They monitor all interstellar travel. Your biosignature registered immediately, but they're curious rather than angry. They want to learn from you. Why didn't you tell me? Asked Lily. Feeling slightly betrayed, Cora appeared in the doorway, looking embarrassed. Protocol. We needed to observe your natural reactions, but now they want to meet you. Formally, Lily felt overwhelmed as they explained the Vexian Council had been debating direct contact with humans for decades. Her accidental arrival provided an opportunity for a controlled first meeting. The council wanted to interview her, assess human readiness for official relations. Tomorrow they want you to appear before them, said Zara. No disguise, just as yourself. A human representative. Lily barely slept that night, the enormity of her situation finally hitting her. She would become the first human to formally meet an alien government. Her actions and words might influence the future relationship between two worlds. The next morning, Cora helped her prepare selecting appropriate clothing from her Earth items and explaining council customs. Lily should speak truthfully, avoid sudden movements, and maintain eye contact with the primary speaker's middle eyes. Zara provided a small communication device. This will help translate nuances the pill might miss. They traveled to the council building in a private transport. The structure rose like a giant spiral into the pink sky, its surfaces reflecting light in hypnotic patterns. Inside, Lily felt small among the tall columns and high ceilings. Vexians moved purposefully through the halls, their skin displaying formal patterns. Many stopped to stare at her. A human walking openly in the council building created quite a sensation. Security personnel with specialized markings escorted them to a waiting area. Cora squeezed Lily's hand in a gesture she had learned from human studies. Remember, you represent your entire species now. No pressure. Lily laughed nervously as the massive doors opened before them, revealing a circular chamber. Beyond those doors waited the Council's 7 elder Vexians who would evaluate humanity through her. They would decide whether Earth was ready for the truth about its cosmic neighbors. Lily took a deep breath and stepped forward into galactic history. The council chamber stretched wider than Lily expected, with a domed ceiling displaying what looked like a real-time map of the galaxy. Stars and planets moved slowly across the surface. Some glowed brighter than others. She recognized the spiral arm that contained Earth's 7 tall Vexians sat in a semicircle on elevated platforms. Their skin displayed complex patterns of gold, silver, and deep purple, signifying their authority and wisdom. They appeared older than other Vexians Lily had seen, with more pronounced facial ridges and slower blinking patterns. Cora and Zara remained at the entrance as Lily walked forward alone. Her footsteps echoed across the polished floor that seemed to ripple slightly beneath her feet. A smaller platform rose from the ground for her to stand on, bringing her closer to eye level with the council. The central counselor spoke first, her voice melodic but formal. "Welcome, human Lily, Mason of Earth. We apologize for the irregular nature of your arrival on Nexus." Lily tried to keep her voice steady. "Thank you for seeing me." The council's 6 eyes studied her with clear fascination. "We have observed your species for many generations," explained another counselor. "Your development has been remarkably rapid, though somewhat concerning in its direction." "What concerns you about humans?" asked Lily. The counselors exchanged glances, their skin patterns shifting in silent communication. The leftmost member replied, "Your tendency toward conflict, your willingness to damage your environment, your social divisions, yet also your creativity, your resilience, your capacity for change. These make humans unpredictable." Lily considered this. "We struggle with our nature, but we're learning." Growing for several hours, the council questioned her about Earth politics, technology, social systems, art, philosophy, and religion. Lily answered as honestly as she could, explaining human diversity and complexity. She described scientific advances, environmental efforts, and international cooperation. She also acknowledged ongoing wars, inequality, and environmental damage. When they asked about how humans might react to learning about alien life, Lily paused thoughtfully. Some would welcome it with excitement and hope. Others might react with fear or denial. "We have centuries of stories about contact with extraterrestrial life, some peaceful, some not. Our entertainment often portrays aliens as threats." This seemed to concern the council. One member's skin darkened to deep indigo. "You believe humans would see us as enemies?" "Not necessarily," Lily clarified. "We fear what we don't understand, but we can learn. We've overcome divisions before." The council asked about human values, about what mattered most to her species. Lily thought carefully. "We value freedom, individuality, and self-determination, but also connection, community, and belonging. We seek meaning, purpose, and understanding." The counselors conferred among themselves in their musical language while Lily waited. After several minutes, the central member addressed her again. "Your arrival here violated our observation protocols, yet it provides an unprecedented opportunity. We propose extending your stay on Nexus." Lily felt surprised. "What exactly are you suggesting?" "We wish to establish a cultural exchange program," explained the counselor. "You would remain here for one rotation of your Earth around its sun, learning about our civilization. In return, you would teach us about humanity directly, rather than through monitored broadcasts and internet signals." 1 year, thought Lily. Her heart raced at the idea. A full year away from Earth, from her job, friends, and family. Yet the opportunity seemed incredible. What would happen after that year, she asked. If successful, we would begin preparation for official first contact with Earth leadership. The council members' skin brightened. A new era of galactic cooperation. The council dismissed her to consider their offer, telling her to return the following day with her decision. Cora and Zara met her at the chamber entrance, both looking amazed. "What happened?" asked Zara as they left the building. Lily explained the council's proposal, watching her friends' reactions. Cora seemed excited, her skin flashing bright patterns, while Zara looked concerned. "Year is significant for humans," explained Zara. "We live much longer than your species." "I know," said Lily. "I would miss so much back home. My parents, my friends. But you would be part of history," noted Cora, the first official human ambassador to another world. They returned to the apartment, discussing possibilities. If Lily agreed, she would need more suitable accommodations, proper documentation, and official status. She would require education about Vexian customs, history, and social norms. The logistics seemed overwhelming. That evening, as her roommates slept, Lily stood at the window looking at the unfamiliar night sky. She thought about Earth, about her small apartment and ordinary job. She thought about the opportunity before her. No human had ever experienced what she might. She activated her phone, scrolling through photos of family and friends. Would they believe she had been abducted by aliens? Would they think she had died or run away? How could she explain a year-long absence? The next morning brought another complication. A message arrived from the council. Security had detected unauthorized transmissions from Earth, searching for Lily. Her workplace reported her missing. Her parents filed police reports. Authorities investigated her disappearance. Zara looked worried as she shared this news. "Your people are looking for you." Lily felt torn between worlds. On one hand, her opportunity to explore an alien civilization and help bridge two species. On the other, the people who loved her worried about her fate. When they returned to the council chamber that day, Lily proposed a compromise. "I accept your cultural exchange program on one condition. I need to send a message to Earth. Let my family know I'm safe." The council seemed reluctant. Direct communication risks exposing our existence prematurely. What about an indirect message, suggested Lily. Something that wouldn't reveal aliens but would reassure my loved ones. After discussion, the council agreed Lily could send a video message through specialized channels. It would appear to come from a remote Earth location. She recorded herself explaining that she had taken an unexpected research opportunity abroad and would be out of regular contact for a year. She apologized for the sudden departure, but assured everyone she was safe and would return with amazing stories. With that resolved, Lily officially began her role as Earth's unwitting ambassador. She moved from Cora and Zara's apartment to diplomatic quarters. A team of Vexian cultural experts began teaching her their language, history, and customs. While universal translators helped many nuances, required direct understanding, Lily established a daily routine. Morning studies of Vexian society, afternoon sharing of human culture, evening practical experiences in Nexus City. She visited schools, museums, scientific facilities, and cultural centers, always under careful supervision. She learned that Vexians reproduced asexually, explaining their limited understanding of human relationships. Their society organized around skill affinity, rather than family units or geographic regions. Their concept of property differed fundamentally from humans, with most resources shared through sophisticated allocation systems. In turn, Lily taught them about Earth's diverse cultures, religions, and philosophies. She explained human art, music, and literature. She demonstrated cooking, dancing, and sports. The Vexians found human emotion particularly fascinating, conducting extensive interviews about love, grief, jealousy, and pride. 4 months into her stay, Lily received surprising news from the council. Earth scientists detected signals from Nexus. They hadn't decoded the content but confirmed non-Earth origin. Government agencies investigated with by underestimated human technological development, admitted the council leader. Our observation methods were detected. This accelerated the timeline. First contact might need to happen sooner than planned. The council formed a special committee to prepare, with Lily providing critical input on approach messaging and diplomatic protocols. Their greatest concern remained human fear reaction. Would Earth's governments respond with hostility to discovering they had been observed for decades? Would military forces attempt to capture Vexian technology? Would religious institutions face crisis? Lily spent long hours discussing these possibilities with her Vexian colleagues. "We need to emphasize common interests," she explained. "Scientific exchange, environmental protection, cultural sharing. Approach through multiple channels, not just governments, include scientists, artists, and ordinary citizens in the process." As Lily's understanding of Vexian society deepened, she recognized both similarities and differences with humans. Both species valued knowledge, growth, and harmony. But while humans pursued these individually, Vexians worked collectively. Their scientific advances came through consensus, their art through collaboration. Meanwhile, Earth continued searching for the mysterious signals. Growing conspiracy theories appeared online. Some remarkably close to the truth. Lily watched from afar as her planet began the slow process of realizing they weren't alone in the universe. 6 months into Lily's stay on Nexus, the Council called an emergency meeting. Earth scientists had made a breakthrough. They identified the origin point of the alien signals, pinpointing the star system containing Nexus. Several Earth governments formed a coalition to investigate further. The council chamber felt tense as members debated next steps. Lily watched their skin patterns shift through worry, concern, and determination. The original timeline for controlled contact had collapsed. They needed a new strategy. Lily suggested a bold approach. Let me return to Earth as your ambassador. I can help prepare my people. Explain your peaceful intentions. The proposal created division among council members. Some supported immediate withdrawal from Earth observation, hiding their existence until humans forgot about the signals. Others agreed with Lily's approach, accepting the inevitable and managing first contact carefully. After heated debate, they reached consensus. Lily would return, but not alone. A Vexian diplomatic team would accompany her, making official first contact with Earth leadership. They would reveal themselves in a controlled manner, rather than risk accidental discovery. Preparations began immediately. The team selected included scientists, cultural experts, and security specialists. Cora received appointment as Chief Cultural Liaison given her extensive knowledge of humans. Zara joined as Technology Advisor, having experience with Earth from her accidental visit. For weeks they prepared, developing contact protocols, communication strategies, and contingency plans. Lily helped craft messages that would reassure, rather than alarm humans. She advised on everything from meeting locations to physical appearance. The Vexians created modified environmental suits that would make them appear less alien by human standards. Their height reduced slightly, their multiple eyes concealed behind specialized visors, their hands covered to hide the extra digits. Lily received extensive briefing on classified Earth programs related to extraterrestrial search efforts. She learned about secret government facilities dedicated to analyzing potential alien signals, about military protocols for unknown contact scenarios, about scientific teams working to decode the Nexus transmissions. As their departure approached, Lily felt growing anxiety. Her role had expanded far beyond accidental tourist or cultural exchange participant. She now carried responsibility for humanity's first impression of galactic civilization. The journey to Earth would take 3 days in the diplomatic vessel. The ship utilized technology far beyond human capability, folding space rather than traveling through it. Lily received her own quarters, comfortable but designed for Vexian physiology. The night before launch, she visited Cora and Zara in their apartment one last time. The place where her adventure began now felt strangely like home. They shared a meal, reminiscing about her first days on Nexus. "Do you think Earth is ready for us?" asked Zara, her skin showing concerned patterns. Lily considered the question. "Honestly, I'm not sure anyone can be truly ready for something this momentous. But humans are adaptable. We've survived countless changes throughout our history. This will be another one." Cora showed Lily a small device resembling a bracelet. "This contains a complete record of your time here, your experiences, studies, and observations. It will help validate your story to Earth." Authorities. The diplomatic vessel departed the following morning. A sleek silver craft designed to appear less threatening to humans. Inside, 50 Vexians prepared for their historic mission. The ship accelerated beyond Nexus atmosphere, then engaged its space-folding technology. Lily watched through a viewport as her adopted world vanished, replaced by swirling patterns of light and color. The sensation of space folding felt strange, like being simultaneously compressed and stretched. She closed, her eyes fighting momentary nausea. When she opened them again, they had arrived at the edge of Earth's solar system. The blue-green planet visible in the distance, Lily felt tears form in her eyes at the sight of home. After 6 months away, Earth looked both familiar and somehow different, smaller, more isolated than she remembered. The mission commander explained their approach. Signals would be sent to major Earth governments announcing their presence and peaceful intentions. They would establish orbit around Earth's moon, remaining visible to tracking systems but maintaining safe distance. Earth's response came swiftly. Military alerts, governments, Emergency sessions, mass media coverage. Confusion, fear, excitement spread globally as humanity processed the reality of alien contact. The diplomatic team monitored Earth broadcasts. The reaction matched Lily's predictions: skepticism from some, fear from others, wonder from many. Religious leaders issued statements. Scientists demanded evidence. Conspiracy theorists claimed vindication. After 24 hours of observation, the mission entered its next phase. Direct communication with a multinational coalition formed to respond to the contact. Earth selected representatives from major nations, scientific institutions, and cultural organizations. Lily recorded a message identifying herself, explaining her experience on Nexus, and vouching for Vexian peaceful intentions. The recording sent to Earth authorities caused sensation. Her family recognized. Her immediately government agents confirmed her identity through records. Her disappearance now explained in extraordinary fashion. 3 days after arrival, the diplomatic vessel descended through Earth's atmosphere, landing at a neutral site prepared. In Switzerland, military forces secured the perimeter as government representatives, scientific experts, and media gathered. Lily exited the ship, first walking onto Earth soil after more than 7 months away. The gravity felt slightly stronger and the air thicker than she remembered. Behind her came the Vexian delegation led by the council representative. Their environmental suits concealed their most alien features, but still marked them clearly as non-human. The Earth delegation approached, led by the United Nations Secretary-General. Formal greetings exchanged according to carefully prepared protocols. Television cameras broadcast the historic moment globally. For the next several days, meetings continued in secured facilities. Lily served as cultural interpreter, explaining human reactions and concerns to the Vexians while helping Earth representatives understand alien perspectives. The discussions covered scientific exchange, cultural sharing, security agreements, and future relations. Earth society experienced upheaval as expected. Religious institutions debated implications. Political systems adjusted to new realities. Financial markets fluctuated wildly. Scientists demanded access to alien technology. Ordinary citizens processed their changing place in the universe. Throughout this tumultuous period, Lily found herself in an unusual position, neither fully human nor Vexian in perspective. She understood both sides, saw both strengths and weaknesses. She navigated between worlds, helping bridge fundamental differences. Late one evening, during a break in negotiations, she sat alone watching the stars. The Swiss mountains reminded her of viewing Earth from Nexus. Something so familiar yet forever changed. Cora found her there sitting, beside her in companionable silence before speaking. "You miss Nexus already, don't you?" Lily nodded, surprising herself with the realization. "I never expected to feel homesick for an alien planet. You've become something new," observed Cora. "Not fully human anymore. Not Vexian either. Something between." The phrase struck Lily as profoundly true. Her experience had transformed her permanently. She could never return to her former life, never see the world as she once had. Her perspective had expanded beyond Earth, beyond humanity. The following week brought significant developments. Earth governments agreed to establish permanent diplomatic relations with Nexus. An Earth embassy would open on the alien world. A Vexian embassy on Earth exchange programs would begin with carefully selected human representatives traveling to Nexus. Technological sharing would proceed gradually to prevent disruption. As the initial diplomatic mission prepared to return to Nexus, Lily faced her most difficult decision. The Council offered her permanent position as cross-cultural liaison. She could split her time between worlds, continuing her unique role, or she could resume her Earth life with occasional consulting duties. Her family urged her to stay. Her parents, still processing the reality of their daughter's extraordinary experience, wanted time to reconnect. Her friends expressed similar sentiments, some barely recognizing the changed woman who returned from space. Yet Lily felt drawn to continue her journey. She had glimpsed something few humans ever would: the vastness of galactic civilization. The perspective transformed her, making Earth seem simultaneously precious and limited. 1 year after Lily's accidental journey to Nexus, much had changed. Earth established formal diplomatic relations with the Vexian civilization. Initial fear and suspicion gradually yielded to curiosity and cooperation. The first official human delegation visited Nexus while Vexian representatives established embassy on Earth. Lily stood on the balcony of her new apartment overlooking Geneva. The city hosted the main Earth Vexian diplomatic center. Its neutrality and international character made it ideal for interspecies relations. The night air felt cool against her skin as she watched lights flicker across Lake Geneva. Her life had transformed completely. No longer an ordinary research assistant, she now served as principal human liaison to the Vexian delegation. Her unique experience living on Nexus made her invaluable to both species. She understood Vexian communication patterns, cultural references, and social expectations better than any human. Cora and Zara had returned to Earth, with her maintaining their unusual friendship across species. They shared the diplomatic residence, adapting it for both human and Vexian comfort. The furniture adjusted to different physiologies. The kitchen contained Earth and Nexus food preparation equipment. The walls displayed scenes from both worlds. Lily heard soft footsteps behind her. Cora joined her on the balcony, her purple skin shimmering in the moonlight. The Vexian no longer needed environmental suits on Earth. Their natural appearance, now familiar to humans working in diplomatic circles. The Council sent new instructions today, said Cora. They want to accelerate technology exchange, focusing on environmental restoration. Lily nodded. Earth's environmental challenges had become priority for Vexian assistance. Their advanced atmospheric processing, sustainable energy, and waste reclamation systems offered solutions to humanity's most pressing problems. In exchange, Earth shared its artistic, cultural, and philosophical diversity. Vexians found human creativity fascinating. Our unpredictability that initially concerned them now represented our greatest contribution to galactic civilization. Tomorrow we present the atmospheric restoration proposal to the United Nations, continued Cora. The simulations show we could reverse climate damage within 20 years with combined Vexian human efforts. Lily felt pride in this collaboration. That alone makes everything worthwhile. All that's happened. Their conversation paused as Zara called from inside a communication from Nexus High Council. They returned to the apartment's communications center. A holographic projection appeared showing the Vexian Council chamber. The 7 members appeared in formal arrangement, their skin displaying official patterns. Greetings. Ambassador Lily, began the central counselor. We have important developments to discuss. The council explained that monitoring stations detected another spacefaring civilization approaching Earth space. A species called the Meverans had observed the Vexian human contact with interest. Their civilization existed beyond Vexian territory. Their intentions remained unclear. Lily felt her heart rate increase. Another alien species. This changed everything. Earth had barely adjusted to Vexians. Now humanity would learn they were part of a much larger galactic community. How should we respond, she asked. The Council recommended joint approach, Earth and Nexus together, establishing unified diplomatic front. This would demonstrate interspecies cooperation and present stronger position. After the communication ended, Lily contacted Earth authorities. Emergency meetings convened in diplomatic centers worldwide. Humans who had just become accustomed to one alien species now prepared for another. Over the following weeks, preparation intensified. Vexian defensive systems established around Earth as precaution. Additional ships arrived from Nexus. Human military forces placed on alert. Human Vexian scientific teams accelerated cooperative research. The Meveran vessel entered Earth solar system 2 months later. Larger than Vexian ships with distinctive angular architecture. Initial communications revealed a mercantile civilization interested in trade and resource exchange. Their language, translated through Vexian systems, contained subtle differences in concept and structure. Lily prepared with Cora and Zara for first contact with this new species. Their experience bridging human-Vexian differences now applied to third civilization. The diplomatic protocols established earlier provided foundation for new contact. The Mevaran representatives appeared surprisingly humanoid with copper-toned skin, elongated limbs, and large eyes that perceived different light spectrum. Their mannerisms seemed formal, almost ritualistic as they presented trade proposals, technological offerings, and cultural exchange opportunities. Lily observed subtle reactions from her Vexian friends. Their skin patterns revealed caution rather than welcome. She noted this discrepancy during private conversation. The Mevarans have reputation for resource exploitation, explained Zara. They establish trade, then gradually increase demands. Their technology impressive, but their ethics questionable. This information concerned Earth representatives who recognized pattern from human history. Colonial powers often began with trade before domination. The Vexian Council recommended careful, measured approach to Mevaran relations as negotiations proceeded. Lily noticed pattern. She recognized Mevaran interest focused on Earth's biological diversity, particularly genetic material. Their scientific questions emphasized human adaptation, evolution, and cellular regeneration. Their trade offers centered on medical technology. During private meeting with combined Earth-Vexian leadership, Lily presented her analysis. I believe the Mevarans face biological challenge, possibly genetic degradation. They see Earth as biological resource. This assessment changed strategic approach. Earth Nexus Alliance strengthened protective measures while continuing dialogue. Earth leaders remembered painful history of technological disparities leading to exploitation. The mistakes humans made throughout history informed their caution. Lily's apartment became unofficial center for joint strategy sessions. Human diplomats, scientists, and security specialists worked alongside Vexian counterparts. Cora developed cultural understanding protocols. Zara analyzed Mevaran technology for potential threats or opportunities. Lily bridged perspectives, ensuring mutual comprehension. Late one evening, as strategy session concluded, Lily found moment alone with her original alien roommates. They shared quiet meal together, reminiscing about their accidental beginning. Did you ever imagine this outcome? Asked Lily. When you picked up stranded human on country road, Zara laughed, her skin flashing amused patterns. Definitely not expected. Minor reprimand for protocol violation, not interspecies alliance against potential threat. The three friends represented something unprecedented, a genuine connection between different worlds, based not on political necessity, but personal understanding. Their accidental relationship had created foundation for larger cooperation. Negotiations with Mevarans continued. Earth transformed. Its perspective expanded beyond planetary concerns. Its technology advanced through Vexian cooperation. Its social systems adapted to cosmic awareness. Humans began looking outward, seeing themselves as part of larger community. Earth established new educational systems, preparing younger generations for interstellar relations. Universities developed xenology programs, cultural centers promoted understanding of non-human perspectives. Artists explored new forms inspired by alien aesthetics. Lily visited schools worldwide, sharing her experience as reluctant ambassador. Children asked endless questions about alien biology, culture, and technology. Their natural curiosity, uncomplicated by adult fears, represented hope for future relations. 1 year became 2, then 3. Earth established additional diplomatic relations with other civilizations, introduced through Vexian networks. The Mevarans maintained trade presence but found Earth Nexus Alliance limited their exploitative opportunities. Human-Vexian cooperation expanded, creating joint scientific projects, cultural exchanges, and defensive capabilities. Lily continued her unique role somewhere between worlds, never fully returning to purely human perspective, never fully adopting Vexian viewpoint. She embodied bridge between species. Her accidental journey, changing not just her life, but course of human history. On 5th anniversary of First Contact celebration held in Geneva, honored those who facilitated peaceful integration into galactic community. Lily stood with Cora and Zara watching fireworks illuminate lake. Her thoughts returned to broken car on lonely road, strange glowing vehicle, unexpected journey, if not for navigation, error if not for Zara. Stopping to help human history might have developed very differently. First contact might have occurred through military encounter or crisis situation instead of accidental roommate situation. The personal connection that began with confusion and adaptation provided foundation for species-wide understanding. Lily smiled at her alien friends, now family in all meaningful ways. Their shared apartment had expanded to shared worlds. Their accidental meeting changed universe. Cora noticed her expression, her skin shifting to pattern of affection. Sometimes accidents create best outcomes, she observed. Zara nodded, looking skyward where stars now represented not distant mysteries, but known civilizations, some friendly, some neutral, some potentially threatening, all part of reality humans now navigated. Lily raised glass and toast. To broken navigation systems and unexpected roommates, may they always lead to better understanding.